Rico as they exchange pleasantries. A lot of smiles because these women have played each other time and time again on the world stage, on WNBA stages, and here we go. Tip-off is underway. USA will have the first go at it.
A lot of smiles right before tip-up, but right after the jumbo, I'm not sure how many smiles we're gonna see.
Jackie Young looking to break down Gustafson. Young gets it picked off, and now it's Spain on the move. Puejo up to Cazorla. And Dearica Hamby gets revenge for the Americans, gets the steal and kisses it off the glass to put the Americans on the board.
And you cannot turn the ball over against Team USA. We saw it many, many times every game. You turn the ball over, you might as well count it in.
Gustafson spots up for three, and one other thing you can count in is when Megan Gustafson gets half an inch of space. That three-pointers looked good all tournament long. Hamby connects again, and what a pass and finish for Team USA.
Every time you play against the shooting big, you gotta be up.
Cazorla drives on Copper, can't connect, and Young down with the board. Chelsea Gray, nice pass ahead to Hamby. Hamby almost has it saved in, but it's just a bit long and it's out of bounds. Spain ball. The connection between Gray and Hamby has been incredible, even in the first minute and 12 seconds in this one. Almost 3 straight baskets there for Hamby, but just a bit long by Chelsea Gray, and it's gonna come back the other way.
When you have a point guard like Chelsea Gray, you gotta be ready because you are open for a split second. You know you're gonna get the ball.
Carrera back up to Ortiz, 7 on the clock. Ortiz uses the screen. USA switches, and it's Carrera underneath, and you saw the foul there underneath. There's no basket because FIBA a little more strict with continuation fouls, but it is a foul there on Chelsea Gray, her first personal of the game. Spanish ball on the sideline.
A very good mismatch recognition right there. They switched the matchup and they were able to give the ball to the big.
A fresh 14 on the clock. Here's Ortiz at the helm. Passes it over to Cazorla, right back up. Ortiz tries to drive on Hamby, pulls up for 3. Nothing but air on that one. It'll go back to Team USA. And great defense there by Dearica Hamby. She's having herself a start today.
There was another mismatch right there. The Team USA switching on every matchup on the ball, and not a well-used one-on-one right there by Ortiz.
USA now on the offensive. Hamby up top, just off the back rim. Spain comes down with it. Cazorla over to Gustafson. Gustafson off the glass is good for 2 points, and that's what they're gonna need from Megan Gustafson if they're gonna stay in it with Team USA, is actually take the lead now, and it's all Gustafson so far.
They're gonna need a MVP performance by Gustafson.
Cazorla tries to get it into the big, but it's picked off, and Team USA grabs another steal, going 2 steals so far in this game. Young picks up her dribble, being guarded closely by Carrera. Gray now, the backdoor pass. Tries to hand it off into Hamby down low. It's blocked by Gustafson, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Team USA on the baseline.
Very good defense, packing the paint for Team Spain.
And Chelsea Gray still able to thread the needle in there. She'll take it out of bounds now for Team USA, up to Howard. Right back to Gray, 7 to shoot. Gray showing off her handles. Pull-up jumper is good for her first bucket of the game.
That was a little bit of an N1 mix there with a couple of hezzies, going to the left, going to the right, dance a little bit with that 1-2 step, then a bucket by the captain.
Now she's defending Raquel Carrera. Carrera has the height advantage there, and it's gonna be a traveling violation. Good defense there by Chelsea Gray, and USA will get a fresh 24. Here's Chelsea Gray bringing, well, we're gonna see a replay of that little hezzy that you're talking about, the N1 mixtape, but now she's got it. Hands it up top to Hamby. Hamby to Copper. Copper drives middle through 4 white jerseys, and she's gonna be rewarded with a trip to the charity stripe after a strong take down the middle.
And when Team USA can split the defense like that on every pick and roll, it's tough for Spanish big to either close the point guard drive or ready for the pass for a dump off for the big.
Copper having herself a really strong tournament here, averaging just over 10 points per game. She's the 11th leading scorer in the entire tournament. And strong start here today as she gets herself to the line for 2 shots. USA picking up full court, man-to-man. That's Cazorla against Young, passes it over to Puejo. Puejo using the screen there, but there's going to be a foul called on Kahleah Copper. We got the first substitution into the game. The crowd sees what's happening, and of course they're going to get loud. Caitlin Clark checks into the game, takes out Ryan Howard. Caitlin Clark's been the first sub into the game in 2 of these games so far, and made a big impact when she does check in.
Not bad to have a 6-man like that.
Yeah, not bad at all. And Carrera, what a cut and finish for Raquel Carrera. Gets the steal and puts it in. Back-to-back 4 points in less than 5 seconds there for Raquel Carrera. Team USA reminded that they got to be careful with every pass against this Spanish defense. Knocked out of bounds by Raquel Carrera, so it's going to stay with Team USA with 13 on the clock.
And we see Team Spain playing some zone defense, going back to man right now.
Jackie Young, too strong. Spain cleans up the glass. Puejo over to Carrera. Carrera's had the hot hand in the corner, trying to get it inside to Gustafson, but great defense there by Hamby. Ortiz looking to wheel and deal against Chelsea Gray. And they get the switch that they want with Gustafson's height advantage there over Gray, but the hook shot is no good, and USA will come the other way to look to take back the lead.
That was a good hook shot. Something that you want to see from Magnuson. Didn't go in, but a good shot to see.
Gray looking to break down Ortiz. Shot just a bit long off the back rim.
And now Spain trying to play their horns action with the typical point guard using one of the 2 bigs.
And they force Chelsea Gray into the mismatch down low, but she holds her own, and Ortiz now gets it into Carrera. Carrera going up against the big. She gets it to Gustafson, and Megan Gustafson has 7 early points for Spain.
Spain doing a very good job moving the ball, taking care of the ball with good passes. You see a 3-point shot right now.
A big rebound by Dearica Hamby. Hamby goes right back up. What a start for her. 6 points, 1 rebound, 1 steal so far as we approach the 4.5-minute mark of the first quarter.
And we have the 2 bigs for each team dominating the game right now.
Ortiz up top against Copper. Ortiz uses the screen, gets the switch. Ortiz looking to turn the corner. The spin around fadeaway is short, and Dearica Hamby picks up yet another rebound. It's Caitlin Clark in transition. Clark turns the corner, and it's going to be a foul called on number 5 for Team Spain, Maite Cazorla, her first personal foul of the game.
That was a very good foul. You want to stop Team USA transition as much as you can, and that was a very smart foul.
Couple substitutions in for both teams. Angel Reese and Paige Beckers check in for Team USA. Get another look at Megan Gustafson. Strong take to the hoop. And for Team Spain, Aina Martin checks in. And just like that, an immediate impact. Kickball as it's out of bounds. 17 on the clock for Team USA as they've got it on the sideline.
And Martin, with hands or feet, it does not matter. The feet are ready to go.
Martine is all heart, all hustle. You're gonna hear a lot of her diving on the floor for 50-50 balls as Chelsea Gray gets it done from the free throw line. 4 points already for her. She's creating buckets and making buckets for Team USA.
She's doing it all for Team USA.
Cazorla, lots of dribbling. She's gonna take it out, get it over to Martine. Martine drives on Beckers. The falling 2 is no good, and it's knocked out of bounds. It'll go back towards USA. And Martine with her hands up saying, no contact? Great defense there by the Americans.
And she packed that like a vacation suitcase. No room left.
Speaking of, we have to pack our bags now. This is the last day here.
Unfortunately, it's such a good show that we want to see another show as soon as possible, but I guess we got to leave.
And Puerto Rico has been a great host. Team USA gets a second opportunity thanks to an offensive rebound by Reese. Knocked out of bounds once again by the Spanish defense. 6 on the clock, and Kelsey Plum checks into the game for the first time, taking out Jackie Young. Kelsey Plum and Iana Martine have a lot of the same dog in them. I'd be excited to see them go head-to-head.
And it's the one matchup that we are definitely looking for. Now we see KP coming in and running the offense for Team USA. Middle pick and roll, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese.
Great ball movement there and good idea from Angel Reese to find a wide open Chelsea Gray, but just a half second too late as a shot clock violation. Spain ball, and they're looking to retake the lead now as we've gone back and forth a few times, and Ryan Howard checks back into the game. Ryan Howard has been one of my favorite players to be watching for Team USA, shooting the lights out. 57.7% from 3 in the tournament.
Not bad at all. You had those percentages in college, somebody told me, Kelsey.
Oh, yeah, my coach's wish. Megan Gustafson against Reese, throws it up, no good, and Becker's down with the board.
And we see Gustafson doing the right thing. She knows it's gonna be tough to get to the basket with too many bumps with the big, so she's trying to find a quick solution out of the post.
Iana Martine, this time, took the bumps, and we talked about her having a little bit of that dog. And the strong drive to the hoop. Let's take another look at this one. Kelsey Plum, she saw no defenders on her way to the hoop for her first bucket as Iana Martine goes to the line for 2 shots. Martine averaging 11 points per game in the tournament, shooting 50% from the three-point line, and she's been a really good addition to this Spanish team.
If you are shooting 50 from the three-point line, my guess is that the coach wants you to shoot even more.
Let it fly.
Let it fly.
This is the matchup I wanted, Martine versus Plum. Spain now, sitting back. Plum drives, breaks the zone. Kelsey Plum steps back for 3, just off the mark, and Spain comes down with the board. Puejo in transition, crosses through the key and kisses it off the glass. A nice finish to take the lead. Caitlin Clark tries to come the other way. The late whistle will put Clark to the line for 2 points.
And the chauffeur services by Pueyo are always on point, and she took a nice drive right here, driving to the paint.
Caitlin Clark goes to the line for 2 shots. Again, this is her USA senior team debut here in San Juan. And of course, the NCAA all-time leading scorer. She had 3 gold medals with the youth Team USA team, and now here looking to bring something a little special to the senior team, and she's done just that here in San Juan. Martine wheeling and dealing against Plum. 7 to shoot. Uses the FAM screen. Reuses, finds herself open up top, just off the mark. The big offensive rebound for Team Spain will give them another chance. Spain, a tough take inside, and great defense by Caitlin Clark as she swipes it away and out of bounds off of the Spanish.
And when you are a big guarded by a guard, don't bring the ball down. That's the only way a guard can steal the ball from you.
Ryan Howard on the wing, up to Caitlin Clark. Clark from deep. What a shot from Caitlin Clark. You gotta guard her 94 feet from the basket because her range is out of this arena.
Let me open from there, and the ball is going up, said Caitlin Clark.
Martine grabs the offensive rebound, tries to get it into Awa Pham, just misses her hand, and it's Ryan Howard now. Smart to slow down, she didn't have numbers. Now Kelsey Plum gets the ball swiped from her, but Spain calls with the reaching foul. As we take another look. Look how deep that shot was, and she didn't even think about it. Can down, man down, Caitlin Clark. 3 points. Paige Beckers. Still scoreless. Showing off her and one mixtape. Puts it up and it's just short. Spain rebounds. Araujo against Beckers. And Beckers will be charged with the foul. It'll send Spain to the line for 2 shots. The one thing that Spain's doing so well right now is I don't think they're starstruck. I think they're going straight at Team USA. They got something to prove here, and it's a lot about pride as the 2 top teams go head to head.
And every time, it doesn't matter if you are qualified already, every time you go against Team USA, you want to see how good you are against the best. Probably you are extra motivated for these kind of games, and Spain is showing that.
USA's up 19-16, last possession here of the first quarter. Caitlin Clark against Martine, uses the Reese screen. Now Clark against Pham, pulls up from deep, it's off the mark. Spain with the rebound, but just like that, can't hang on to it. A little bit of butterfingers, 2.5 on the clock. Who do they go to?
They're gonna go to probably a Paige.
That's what I thought
coming to the corner, but they're probably gonna switch with the inbounder, as we saw.
They get it into Angel Reese, and she makes them pay, and Angel Reese has been so impressive. Fourth, and we got 10 more minutes here.
It's a great first quarter we just saw, and hopefully the other 3 quarters are gonna be as exciting.
Martine versus Plum. Gotta have an exciting matchup there. Buenavida chucks it up from the corner 3, and it's good to bring Spain within 2.
And Buenavida serving buckets like the lunch lady.
Beckers gets it to Clark, back to Beckers, and she wants to serve it up too. That one just won't fall on an offensive rebound by Angel Reese. Caitlin Clark drives, takes the contact, no good, and finally Spain's able to come up with it. They're gonna have their hands full with Angel Reese, the offensive rebounding queen of this tournament. Ioso to the hoop, just off the mark, her own offensive rebound there, and another one now for Spain, their 3rd chance on this possession. A swing, just short on the 3, and finally Ryan Howard pulls down the board to end the possession for Spain. Beckers trying to break some ankles. Still not connecting. A quiet start from Paige Beckers so far in this one.
2 tough shots for Paige. Hopefully the team will be able to get her more open shots. A very good pick and roll, and Martin serving assist from left to right. That was a very good pass for an easy finish.
Yeah, and Pham finishes. That's going to be a matchup you see if you're a WNBA fan. It's Ryan Howard, a rare miss from her, but Awa Pham projected to be drafted in the top 3 of the upcoming WNBA draft. So watching Pham and Reese battle it out for rebounds down low is something you might be seeing for the first time here, but it will not be the last. 14 on the clock for Team USA as they take it out on the baseline. Dearica Ham checks into the game. Hamby, excuse me. Beckers up top. Off the Hamby screen. Going up against Buenavida. Beckers again, another tough shot. This one drops, as we know from watching. Pull up to the right. She's money in the bank.
There are no tough shots for Paige. Any shot is a good shot for Paige.
And on the other end, Pham grabs her 4th point of the game, and she's had an impressive tournament as well for Team Spain, and one of the best young prospects there is around the world. Kelsey Plum wide open for 3, cannot leave her open because she's gonna knock them down every time.
And that shot is smoother than fresh iron silk.
Ayuso to Pham. Pham battling it out with Dearica Hamby. No good, and USA comes back the other way, looking to build on their lead, now just down to 3. Beckers to Howard, Howard to Plum. Plum drives baseline, and what a seal from Dearica Hamby down low to make sure Plum didn't see any defenders on her way to the hoop.
That was a great seal right there for an easy drive going to the left. Strong hand for KP.
Iana Martin sees the C's part. Can't get a connect, an offensive rebound for Pham, and chucks up the 3. Spain wanted the call, but Paige is leaking. Her against Ayuso, and that one is good for Team USA as Spain.
Put the body especially to get the rebounds and open their transition game. They just called a play right now to see if they're gonna be able to execute out of the timeout.
USA leading that rebounding battle 16-14. With 6 offensive rebounds already in the first half. Iana Martin, a nice pass, but it's a little bit too wide as Buenavida says, I want the bounce pass, but again, chemistry is still building, and this is a qualifying tournament, so you just want to see that cleaned up by the time the World Cup comes. And Caitlin Clark at the helm, running the floor general position for Team USA. She gets it in and gets it right back from Copper. Kicks it to the corner. Kelsey Plum, the leading scorer for Team USA right now. Lots of contact on that one, and it's going to be a foul on Aina Ayuso. It's her first personal foul of the game.
KP going to the post this time, showing some post moves. It's nice to see. It's always good when your point guard can go to the post and get you a foul, get you a bucket when you need it.
Yeah, Kelsey Plum, although she only stands at 5'8", she's got the heart and the tenacity of someone who stands at 6'8". She's averaging 9.5 points per game here in this tournament, and she's done it all. A 2-time WNBA champ, 4-time WNBA All-Star. She was a 6th Woman of the Year back in 2021. Definitely a fan favorite for a lot of the young girls here in the arena. Here's Ayuso bringing it up for Spain as we are just under 6 minutes left to go in the first half. Ortiz hands it off to Cazorlo, back to Ortiz. Ortiz finds herself wide open, mid-range, no good. It's a battle down low for the board, but eventually, knocked out of bounds by Spain. And there is some substitutions coming in for Team USA. Chelsea Gray and Jackie Young back into the game.
And Kelsey, we're gonna see that battle all night. And whoever is gonna win that battle is gonna win this game.
The importance of the rebounding battle, you heard it here first. Skip pass finds Young. Young out to Copper. Copper, one of the leading scorers in this tournament, and gets it done from the corner. She's now got 5 points early on.
And in that case, in that defense, the Spanish defense might need a GPS update because they lost her in the corner.
Cazorla looking to lose to Erica Hamby there, but can't. Hamby one step behind and charged with the foul. Neither team in bonus quite yet. A pretty clean game here in San Juan, and it'll be Spain ball now on the sideline with 14 seconds to shoot. Pham up against Hamby, tries to hand it off to Ortiz. Ortiz uses the screen, kicks it over to Carrera, and she likes the look from three, and I can see why. Raquel Carrera, 7 points. A big scorer, a big rebounder for Team Spain.
And if you give Carrera that type of time and space, the ball is going in.
Kelsey Plum finds herself once again wide open, and Kelsey Plum takes a lot of contact to the hoop, but able to create a lot of space for herself once she gets there, so she's able to take her time and kiss it off the glass.
And she can go left and right. And so that time started with the left and finishing with the right.
And there, doesn't have to go left or right. The ball comes right to her for the steal. She pulls up, hands it back to Chelsea Gray, who chucks it up from three off the back rim. And now Team Spain had the numbers there, but they're gonna look to slow it down a bit. Ortiz using the screen, tries to get it into Carrera, but Awa Pham wants it up top. Rip, step back. That one is good for a long 2 points. And one of the moves there that has scouts watching her like, yeah, we want that on our team next year in the W.
For sure, and especially when she gets the ball in the middle and she can play, she has the space to play one-on-one against any big. She got that move going, ain't no stopping.
A tough break there underneath for Awa Pham as the ball hits her as she's standing out of bounds. She'll take a quick seat on the bench. And in for her is Megan Gustafson. You don't lose any steam when you go from Pham to Gustafson or Gustafson to Pham. 2 really talented bigs for Team Spain.
And they both can shoot. They both got post moves. How can you play defense against that?
USA will have to find a way. Ryan Howard with a huge offensive rebound. Jackie Young looks to take advantage, no good, and Spain now on the move. There's an offensive foul there, called on Mariona Ortiz. A lot of physicality between her and Howard, and eventually kind of shoves Howard off. You'll take a look at this. You saw her hand there on her arm.
I just wanted to go to the park, hand to hand, and enjoy the park visit, but doesn't work like that in basketball.
There's a lot of beautiful parks here in San Juan. I don't blame her. Erica Hamby cleans it up on the right-hand side, and Hamby is having one of her best games so far in this one. 8 points, 4 rebounds already.
Talking about parks here in Puerto Rico, there is a national forest called El Yunque, where you should really go for some beautiful trails.
And Ryan Howard was trailing on that play. Unfortunately, a step behind for her as she gets charged with the foul. Ryan Howard will take a quick seat on the bench. And in for her is Angel Reese. Oh, excuse me, it was Erica Hamby who's gonna take a quick seat on the bench. It looked like a little miscommunication there as Reese checks back into the game and puts Cazorla at the line for 2 shots. Maite Cazorla was part of that 2024 Olympic roster for Team Spain. She was drafted 23rd in the 2019 WNBA draft, played 1 season with Atlanta, and she has 5 gold medals with the youth program, so a lot of international experience representing Spain.
Not silver, not bronze, we're talking just gold.
Just gold, baby. Chelsea Gray comes off the Reese screen. Gray pulls up, and the accidental contact there is she's gonna walk that one off. Looked like a little Charlie horse maybe in her hip there, but she's gonna go to the line for 2, and that foul is the first personal foul of Mariana Ortiz, or the second foul, excuse me.
When you play the pick and roll and you have Chelsea Gray knows that if the defender is chasing, she has all the space she wants for a pass, for a easy lay, for a midi, pass to the big, whatever she wants.
Chelsea Gray connects from the charity stripe. USA up 10 as we're approaching the 2.5-minute mark here in El Chole Arena in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Cazorla looking to get it inside, but there's an off-ball foul called. And it's going to stay with Team Spain.
They were trying to go to the post for Megan, but they were stopped by a foul. I'm sure they're going to try it again to get it to the big in the post for a post move.
Cazorla off the screen, looking to get the mismatch there for Raquel Carrera, but Megan Gustafson pulls up from 3 and it's just long. Now USA, they want more of a lead going into half, and Kahleah Copper is going to give them just that, a little hezzy to the hoop, and what a take from Copper.
Looks like a model on the runway. Everyone looking.
Carrera hands it to Ortiz. Ortiz looking to hand it right back to Carrera. She loves the turnaround fadeaway that time. It doesn't love her back, and Reese with another board. Gray behind the back, almost loses it. Team Spain right there, showing her pressure, trying to take some time off the clock for Team USA to get into their play. Young doubled in the post, out to Howard. Howard the extra pass to Copper. Copper is blocked by Carrera, and that's a shot clock violation for Team USA. Great defense by...
Defense, and see if they're going to be able to execute. Most of the time when we approach these timeouts, the coach is going to run a play, and you want your players to execute the play.
Ortiz facing a lot of pressure from Copper as she brings the ball up. Megan Gustafson wanted the shot. Instead, she's going to drive on Gray and hand it back off to Ortiz. 6 to shoot. Cazorla swinging the ball around. Ayuso gets it into Gustafson. Gustafson couldn't decide to go on the right or the left, and it is going to be a foul called on Angel Reese, her second personal foul of the game.
When you play defense like that, a perfect defense, and you foul at the very last second, it's tough. Good call, and now 2 free throws.
And there you had it. Coach Mendez with a little smirk on his face, happy with how the team executed. And Megan Gustafson, another member of the 2024 Olympic squad, and currently playing for the Las Vegas Aces. She's played in Dallas and for the Mercury in Washington, and a really good college career for Iowa as well. USA breaks the press with 17 on the clock. Gray. Over to Young, and Young uses the screen, tries to turn the corner, decides to go all the way. A nice little scoop off the glass on the left-hand side.
Kept the ball on her right left without gathering the ball. If she gathered the ball, it might have been a swipe from the Spanish team, but this way she was able to keep the ball away from the defender, and a nice lefty finish.
Then she gets the steal on the other end. A two-way player. Chelsea Gray now looking to slow things down. She's going to use every last second and give USA the last offensive possession here. Gray turns the corner. The no-look pass into Angel Reese. Reese, it's out of bounds. And now Spain will have 1.3 on the clock to bring themselves closer to Team USA as they go into halftime.
I don't know if Angel Reese was expecting that pass, but that pass was perfect. Too bad she couldn't finish.
Spain doesn't get a shot up in that 1.3, so at the end of the half, America in red. It's the Spanish in white, and tip-off is underway. 20 minutes of action left to go in the second half. Team USA will have the first chance to put points on the board. And Ryan Howard, a rare miss from 3, and it's cleaned up by not only 1, but 2 Spanish jerseys to make sure they get the job done.
And they've been doing a great job closing out on Howard, knowing that she hasn't missed too many shots in this tournament. And great job by Team Spain.
Iana Martin into Pham. Pham had the mismatch over Howard and makes her pay with 2 points. And Awa Pham, an exciting young prodigy out of Spain, already with 8 points.
That was a mismatch well found by the point guard, and Awa Pham easy left to lay.
And Dearica Hamby with the answer on the other end, give her 8 points already in the game as well. It's knocked out of bounds by Team USA. It'll stay with Spain with 15 on the clock. Spain now has the chance to set up a sideline out of bounds. As we get a replay of the Awa Pham bucket, we'll see if she can get another one here. Pueo off the mark, and Young picks it up. Gray up to Copper. Copper likes her mismatch, drives against Pham. A lot of contact underneath, and Awa Pham picks up her first personal foul of the game. And it'll be USA ball underneath.
Copper being one of the best one-on-one players in the world, and she can go by everybody. And that was a good one-on-one taken by her and getting the foul.
Young sees the opening, but Gustafson changes her shot just a little bit too much. It's off the glass, but Iana Martin, like we said, all heart and all hustle. With the hustle play here, she's up for the foul, or excuse me, she's gonna go to the line.
Probably a baseline out of bounds.
Baseline out of bounds.
Screen to screener action, actually stagger.
Awa Pham knocks it out, and again, it's Martin who comes down with the steal. She kicks it out to Buenavida, who re-drives down the baseline in the 2-man game. Right back to Martin. Martin looking inside to Pham. Pham against Gray. Just short, and Gray with the board. Kicks it up to Kalia Copper. One-on-one with Gustafson. Off the glass is good. Kalia Copper, like you said, one of the best one-on-one players. Give her 9 points. Dearica Hamby, great defense to deny the pass. Eventually they get it into Pueo, but she can't connect from the 3, and USA makes it one and done for the Spaniards, and they're now on the move again. Copper, could she go back to back? And this time it's a triple for Kalia Copper up top.
She got it all, going to the paint. Good one-on-one moves and then shooting the 3. No weaknesses in that offensive backpack.
Pueo uses the Gustafson screen. Re-drives right, scoop just off the mark, and she gets her own rebound, but doesn't touch inbounds before she touches the ball. It'll be out of bounds call. USA ball coming back towards their basket. Just under 7.5. Ryan Howard playing point guard. Tries to get it into Gray. Will get it into Hamby, who gets it into Gray, and Gray hands it off. Back to Hamby up top now, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Spain's defense disrupting this offense. Young loses it, kicks it out to Copper. Thought she was gonna go back to back to back. That time just a bit short, and Spain cleans the glass.
Now we see pick and roll action on the side. Easy layup, great pass by Martin.
Chelsea Gray directing traffic for Team USA. Hands it to Young, and now Young is going to use the screen from Hamby. Pulls up for a tough jump shot. She wanted the contact there, but great defense by Buenavida. Martin, cross-court pass. Pueo with the ball up top, turns the corner, kicks it out, but the pass is a little tough, and Buenavida can't hold on. It's out of bounds, USA ball.
USA got the height advantage on every single position on the court using their length defensively, and they got a good ball back.
Ryan Howard Brings it up, picks up her dribble against Awafam and hands it off to Hamby. Hamby gets it to Gray. Gray turns the corner. A wide open Hamby down low. Can't connect, and Martine swipes it away, and she's gonna go coast to coast. She's tripped. And if you're Spain, you're happy with that hustle and heart from Iana Martine as always. Limping a bit, but she's tough. She'll be okay, and it'll be Spain ball on the sideline.
And I think they're gonna run a play called 1 usually from the sideline. A little zipper action we're gonna see from Martin, giving pick and roll in the middle with Magnuson for a pick and pop or a backdoor cut.
Puejo read it perfectly for the backdoor cut and get it off the glass for 2 points, and that's a great connection between those two that you're going to need to see a lot more in the second half. Young to Gray. Gray behind the back pass forces the Puejo foul. Puejo, it's her first personal foul of the game. Look at that pass and the finish down low. Team Spain taking advantage of anything they can, any error that Team USA has on the defensive end. They've got to take full advantage. And here's Young looking to take advantage of a wide open Howard. Can't this time, and Gustafson with the rebound, but she saves it inbounds to Caitlin Clark, and Caitlin Clark is there to capitalize off that one.
At the right time, in the right place for an assist. Not given by your teammate, but from somebody else on the other squad.
I don't think Gustafson would be happy with that assist, but she is happy with the bucket on the other end, as that's her answer to giving away 2 points. She'll give 2 to Spain as well, and Ryan Howard is called for the travel.
Up and under by Magnuson, again in the post, going to her left.
Paige Beckers and Angel Reese check back into the game for Team USA. And Raquel Carrera will come back in for Team Spain. 4 minutes, 45 seconds left to go in the third. It's Team USA up 53-40. Haven't been able to really extend the lead in the second half so far, as Spain holding their own on both offense and defense. 14 seconds on the shot. Carrera with a fresh pair of legs gets it to Puejo. Back into Carrera. She's going up one-on-one against Young. Splits the defenders there with Reese and able to get it off the glass. And it's exactly the move that you want to see from Carrera that we've seen all tournament long.
And especially, she just got into the game. So welcome back on the court.
Angel Reese, she just got into the game too, and this time she goes through a couple pairs of arms. Foul is called on Buenavida. That's her first personal foul of the game. Will send Reese to the line for 2.
And it's prediction time, because it's 4 minutes in the third
no.
quarter. So you better be ready for these predictions. Kelsey, what you got on these 2 free throws by Angel Reese?
I think Angel Reese makes both of them. She goes to the line so much in the W. She's fouled so much in the key that I'm sure she spends hours and hours and hours and hours and hours at the free throw line. Gotta make them count.
And the work is paying off.
Look, one of her mentors is Shaquille O'Neal, and she's seen what happens when you don't. Here's Gustafson to Cazorla. Cazorla double teamed, finds the open player. Skip pass, and Puejo gets it outside again, and that one just off the mark, and yet another rebound by Angel Reese, her 5th of the game. There's Caitlin Clark on the other end, out to Gray. Gray going up against Carrera. Uses the Reese screen and gets the switch. A nice crossover, but she's gonna get it inside to Reese. Reese puts it up, no good. 2 bodies hit the deck, and it's gonna stay with Team USA as it's out of bounds on Spain.
Angel Reese, one of the best, shooting the ball and go and get the rebound herself.
Chelsea Gray is going to stay with Team USA. Trying to inbound against those long arms of Raquel Carrera. 1.2 on the clock. Caitlin Clark got to put it up. Would have been a rebound there for Angel Reese, but it's a shot clock violation. It's going to go back to Team Spain. Just under 3.5 minutes left to go in the third.
And we see a little pressure here by Team USA, 94 feet. Let's see if they can get another steal.
Here's Cazorla. Over to Gustafson. Gustafson just long, picked up by Young. Now it's Caitlin Clark in transition, gets it to Paige Beckers, and Beckers gives Caitlin Clark the assist. A big three by Paige Beckers in rhythm. Now they're USA starting to add to their lead.
And as we say in Puerto Rico, Coco Parcha y Piña for a great transition shot. And if you have Caitlin Clark and Paige passing the ball to each other in transition, guess what? The ball is going up and from the three-point line.
Money in the bank. Kelsey Plum checks in for Team USA, and Paula Hinso checks in for Team Spain. A second sub in now for Team USA as Kalia Copper checks in. This is a fun lineup now for Team USA. As looks like they're gonna get out and run. Ayuso can't connect, and Angel Reese picks up the board. An elite rebounding big for Team USA. And here's Caitlin Clark now running the show. Turns the corner, it's knocked away by Cazorla. It's a 2-on-2. Cazorla goes up, no good. And Kelsey Plum down with the board. Plum now into the hands of Carrera. Now it's a 2-on-1. Carrera goes up. It's no good, but she does get the foul call. She runs into the camera operator. That foul's, sorry, on number 5, Kelsey Plum. Just her first of the game, and it'll put Carrera at the line for 2.
It's a good steal by the big and doing a 2-on-1, big to big against the point guard KP, trying to steal the ball, and Paige Becker coming back on defense.
Carrera now at the line for 2 shots. I mentioned it earlier, but she was drafted 15th in the 2021 WNBA draft, the highest Spanish player ever drafted. And pretty cool thing to say, a little piece of history for Raquel Carrera. Here's Angel Reese. Going up against 2, hands it out to Clark. Clark over to Plum. Plum skips it to Copper. Copper in the corner now, 9 to shoot. Switches places with Beckers. Back up to Copper. Everybody touching the ball. Copper almost has the finger roll, but who's there to rebound? Angel Reese can't connect on the second opportunity, and Spain now coming back the other way.
Now Spain playing a little faster in transition after a very good rebound. Slip pick and roll to the post. Great drive, nice shot, a rebound for Team USA.
Clark trying to thread the needle there to Beckers, but it's knocked out of the way by Team Spain. Cazorla inside to Carrera. Carrera against Beckers. A one-on-one between 2 talented young players. Carrera tries to step through, and she's fouled. That's Paige Beckers' 3rd personal foul of the game, sending Carrera back to the line for 2.
And a very good patience for Carrera in that situation, being patient with the ball, recognizing the mismatch, a little up and under, step, good footwork, and now 2 free throws. What you got here, Kelsey?
Carrera, a piece of history for Team Spain, is gonna make both. Now I should be shacked and a fool for predicting wrong. Come on, Raquel.
And I've been in Shakhtar a full couple of times.
You have?
I think so, but just a couple of times. Maybe once, twice, not that many times. I was a pretty solid player to go far away from Shekinafu moments.
Nobody wants to be on that. Kelsey Plum over to Clark. Clark from deep, it's just long, and Carrera down with the board. Carrera feeds it up. She gets it right back in the middle of the key. Another step through. It's knocked out of her hands and out of bounds. A great move by Carrera.
She had the left wide open, and she didn't want to take the left.
We'll see, they got 15 to shoot as they take it out on the baseline. Just like we predicted, Puejo looking to drive, going one-on-one against Copper. She pulls it back out. She looks to get it inside. Nice little pump fake there from Hinso, gets Reese in the air. That's going to be Angel Reese's third personal foul of the game.
And when that happened, you, as a coach of Team USA, not too worried about a foul situation. You're always going to have somebody else coming in.
A very deep and talented roster. Cazorla smiles. She knew that was her own error there, just a little bit too soft of a touch at the rim.
She was way too open on that one. She couldn't believe she was that open.
Caitlin Clark trying to get open now, passes it over to Beckers. Beckers uses the re-screen, falls, finds Clark, who gets the extra pass in the corner to Copper, and Copper for a big three. Kalia Copper with 15 points.
And she might not be from Toronto like you, Kelsey, but she rises like the rent prices.
I wonder what the rent prices are like in Phoenix. I'm sure they're rising too.
Rent prices are always rising.
You know, I had an Uber here just a couple days ago, and he said he's been in the same apartment for 34 years. His rent is $123. I want that.
That's a Guinness World Record right there.
Has to be, right? Hey, Spain beats the buzzer to put 2 extra points in. And at the end of the third quarter, and Team Spain's send out a few fresh legs. Ayuso, Cazorla, Carrera, Puejo, and Hinso on the floor for the team in the white jerseys. Cazorla inside to Carrera, right back to Cazorla. She likes it from mid-range, and that one's good.
That's one of the purest form in basketball right now. Her and Paige buckets.
Copper, she wants a little shout out too as she puts another one in from deep. Kalia Copper with 18 points in this one. Ayuso being guarded closely by Plum, gets it over into Puejo, who eventually skip pass into Ayuso, and that one no good. Kalia Copper now on the move. Copper pulls up, she's feeling it, she's got the hot hand. Wykulov now the first player to hit 20 points in the game, and she leads all scorers.
Hit that shot so clean, you can eat dinner off of it. I know you like that one, Kelsey.
I did like that one made me laugh. Spain on the move. Kelsey Plum gets the steal, and she's fouled by Hinso. The first foul of the quarter. A fresh 24 for Team USA, and they'll take it in the backcourt here. Team USA ball. In the backcourt, it's Kelsey Plum inbounding for Team USA. Gonna have time to slow it down and run a half-court set. Clark to Copper. Copper, can she do it again? That one no good. She wanted to go for a little three-peat. That one just off the mark. Hinso to Puejo. Puejo back into Hinso. Hinso, step back fadeaway, no good. And Paige buckets, pulls down. She's gonna go coast to coast, and an easy rebound there. Or an easy foul, excuse me. Aina Ayuso with the foul.
That was a very smart foul, stopping the break, stopping an easy shot. Now a baseline out of bounds for Team USA.
USA has got 18 to shoot. Paige Beckers just long. Carrera pulls down another rebound. There's Buenavida, uses the Hinso screen. Buenavida turns the corner baseline, skips it up top, and another one to Carrera, and she does not miss that open three. Raquel Carrera, 15 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, shooting 100% from 3.
Playing like the 15 pick in the draft.
Angel Reese gonna head-to-head with that 15th pick, and it's Team USA that has another opportunity now. Paige Becker stop and pop at the free throw line is an easy 2. In the quarter, both teams 5-5. Cazorla puts it in, a little finger roll. What a finish there by Cazorla.
That was a very nice finger roll right there in traffic, but you hit that shot, all of a sudden you go back, and Team USA shoots a 3 on you. That's tough.
Yeah, just trading buckets with Team USA, and they're shooting hot from 3 right now. Kelsey Plum, 10 points. And just as I said it, yeah, we're just trading buckets here. This is an offensive showdown right now between Team USA and Spain. Team USA are still leading the way, but Spain really sharpening their tools for the World Cup in September. They're looking good as they force the miss from Paige Beckers, and they're on the move now back to their basket. Cazorla, one-on-one with Reese. Looking to get it inside. That's a better angle to get it to Carrera, and Kelsey Plum's called with the foul.
Those are 2 tough layups for Spain with a nice post move.
Dearica Hamby checks back into the game for Team USA, and it'll be Spanish ball. Cazorla to Buenavida. Buenavida off the Hinso screen. Hinso from deep, it's just short, and Kelsey Plum with a huge rebound, the one-handed rebound. She's in the open court now, running the show for Team USA. Back to Gray. Gray crossover pull-up, that one's good. She steps into the game, and it's a clean bucket. Chelsea Gray.
And salsa moves by Captain Gray. Keep going.
Buenavida creates some space, puts it up, no good, and Hamby with her 6th rebound of the game. Lots of players hit the deck, and Beckers finally grabs the possession. She's gonna slow it down and get out of this scramble offense for Team USA and set something up. Here's Hamby, hands it right back to Beckers. Beckers loses it to Gray. Gray tries to get it back to Beckers, 9 to shoot. A wide open Dearica Hamby down low, and Team USA makes something out of nothing for the easy bucket to build on their lead.
A couple of deflections there, good defense by Spain, but the ball right back into Paige Beckers' hands for an easy assist and even easier layup.
Ortiz to Hinso. Hinso inside to Buenavida, and she gets it done inside. And like I said, the offense for both teams has taken over this quarter. Lineups are staying the same, -1 substitution in for Team Spain. Awa Pham checks into the game. Awa Pham projected to go very high in this year's WNBA draft. There's some glimpses of some very special talent from her so far in this tournament. What a pass from Caitlin Clark to Jackie Young, can't connect, and Gustafson with the board. Ortiz to Pham. Pham against Hamby, back to Ortiz. Uses the screen again, Ortiz tries to get it inside to Pham now, and now it's a battle of inside game. What a finish by Awa Pham, and that's the young talent, the glimpses that I'm talking about when we've seen Awa Pham play.
That's a great move, great patience, and especially from a young player like that, you love to see that patience and maturity.
Knocked out of bounds by Team USA after the missed shot in the corner. Kalia Copper checks back into the game for Team USA. And it'll be Spanish ball on the baseline. As Iana Martin back into the game for Team Spain, the heart and soul of this team. Passes it over to Buenavida, who gets it to Ortiz. Ortiz rejects the screen. This time she's going to use it. They want to get it into Gustafson. But instead, Buenavida with the reverse layup off the glass.
That layup could be the best layup of tonight. Oh, wow.
Plum with the answer, and just like you said, every time you get a bucket, USA's right there to exchange them with you, and Kelsey Plum makes that one look real easy.
What about that pass, Kelsey?
It's an impressive offensive outing by both teams.
From Kelsey to Kelsey. Kelsey talking about the pass made by Kelsey.
Kelsey Plum, one of my faves to watch. There's a foul called there on Iana Martin as we approach the 3-minute mark of the fourth quarter. Team USA still up big, 77-62. Taking on Team Spain. And Chelsea Gray at the helm, going up against the big of the other team. Chelsea Gray into Dearica Hamby. Hamby catches it, but below the bucket, so she's gonna pass it out, and Gray drives behind the back pass. Finally, he finds Kelsey Plum in the corner, and this time Plum connects from deep.
And that's called showtime, ladies and gentlemen. That's pure showtime. Great passing, a little bit of Magic Johnson in Captain Gray.
Ortiz tries to answer, can't. And now it's Jackie Young over to Gray. We're approaching the 2-minute mark. Gray turns the corner, pulls it back, tries to get it inside, knocked away by the Spanish defense, and now it's Ortiz looking to do the same for her squad. Ortiz to Martin. Martin drives. How did she finish that one?
I don't know. That was a tough shot. That was a very tough shot. Very good defense, better offense.
Chelsea Gray up to Young. Takes the Hamby screen and kicks it back to Gray. Hamby to Young. Off of Young's foot. And Spain forces the turnover. It'll be Spain ball now on the sideline. USA with 14 turnovers in the game.
And we saw Spain trying the Gustafson and Awa Pham couple of minutes in the first few games, and so something that they're working on, something that could work and is going to work for Team Spain.
You know what works for USA? Dearica Hamby today, back in the starting lineup, and Hamby with 14 points and 7 rebounds. One of her best showings here in San Juan.
And a very similar situation that we saw at the very beginning of the game, where Spain is trying to reverse the ball, but Hamby is able to disrupt the pass to the big man, steal it, and score.
You look at the lineup now for Team USA. 5 players of the 6 who are making their senior team debut here in San Juan. Monique Billings, Kiki Iriafen, and Ray Burrell checking in for the first time to go along with Paige Beckers and Angel Reese, all 5 rookies to the senior program.
We'll see how the rookies react to this first time.
Gustafson going up against Reese. They've had a lot of time to play against each other. They know each other's tendencies, and that time it's Gustafson who gets the best of the matchup.
That was a Luis Scola move right there. Keep changing the footwork to finish left, rotating a couple of times. That's definitely, I don't know if that's salsa or reggaeton, but that's music.
USA ball with 16 to shoot, under a minute left to go. Here's Paige Bueckers up top against Martine. Martine slashes it out of Paige's hands from behind, and now it's Martine against Angel, and Angel's gonna let her have this one, and they'll take it back out and try again. Paige kicks it to Billings. Billings right back to Paige. They get the screen. Now they're looking inside to Billings. Billings against three, out to Bueckers, and Bueckers over to Reese. Reese in the corner to Iriefin. She drives against Gustafson, and this time she gets the revenge.
And she just got in very quick with her feet. No need to warm up for an easy drive.
Ortiz, one dribble, pull up is good for 2 shots. A quick bucket there for Team Spain.
Now 10 seconds.
The applause already starting here inside El Choli Arena in San Juan, Puerto Rico. And Team USA goes undefeated in the qualifying tournament. They win this one 84-7.